just before we get underway, we'll do a short safety briefing. Life jackets located downstairs at the front of the boat, and the lockers on the left and right hand side. In the case of any emergency, the crew and myself will get these out, assist you in putting them on, and direct you to a muster station. If we do have a man overboard today, or you accidentally bump your husband or wife overboard, please yell out man overboard, until a crew member comes and assists. We'll turn around and get nice and close to that person in the water, take a few photos for Facebook and Instagram before picking them up by the back deck. Unless, ladies, you don't want your husband back, quick 50, we didn't see anything. Also, ladies and gents, downstairs inside to the left here we have a toilet. If you do need to use this toilet, please keep in mind it is a marine system and they're very fragile, so please only flush what you digested and the toilet paper provided. Anything else goes into the sanitary bin, and to flush the toilet, round white button on the wall, push that one all the way in, everything should go down. If not, Lee would be happy to fix that for you. Also, guys, I just have everyone remain seated while we're here at the jetty. Once we get underway and past the first set of channel markers, the red markers back left-hand side of the boat, then you are free to move around. This includes going upstairs, downstairs, out the back, and also to the bow. For those people sitting downstairs, to access the bow, just got to go up the stairs, continue all the way to the front, passing me on my right-hand side, and then continue all the way down those stairs. Please do not stand at the top of the stairs or in the passageway on my right-hand side, as I do need to see where I'm going and I'm not the tallest bloke. Lastly, guys, if you do have kids on board, please make sure they're at arm's reach at all times. They're not climbing out any of the windows or climbing on any of the railing. 2 feet on the floor at all times, please. That is there for safety, not as play equipment. Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll be departing very shortly.
Alright, good afternoon everybody, and welcome aboard the Mandurah for our dolphin cruise and views. So we'll be cruising around the estuaries and canal for about an hour and 15, just checking out the history of Mandurah and also our wildlife, especially our beautiful Indo-Pacific bottle-nosed dolphins. Now, just a reminder that our dolphins are wild creatures and they love to play hide and seek with us. So if you're really good at that game, you keep an eye out for them, give us a shout, jump up and down, throw something at us if you do see them, and we'll go and check them out for you. Now, as the audience said, parents, please keep an eye on your children at all times. They can't be climbing out the windows, on the railings. We don't want anybody falling overboard. We've already reached our quota for the week, so we don't want to be adding more to it. Now, we do have a licensed bar downstairs if you want one of these afternoon tipple or two, and some nibblies as well. So if I'm upstairs, which I probably will be, but if you want something, just come up, throw something at me, I'll come down and help you out as well. Right, so just about ready to depart Mandurah Bay. Now, Mandurah is derived from that really long word as you come into Mandurah. Can anybody pronounce that really long word? That really long word. By the time you try to figure out how to spell it, say it, you've gone past the turn off. So the meaning of that is the meeting place of the heart. So the Mandurah Nyunga people have been here for over 50,000 years. They would meet up, trade meets, bush tucker, hold cultural ceremonies, and also hopefully meet their potential partner in life. Now that we're headed off, feel free to roam around. So you can go right out to the front to the bow. Oh, yeah, they all off and running now. So you can go at the back. If you want to go to the front of the bow, just come past me, hang a left, go up the stairs, go towards the skipper, hang a right, and then go right down to the bottom of the bow. Just be mindful, keep the stairs clear at all times, and also the right side, the aisleway that goes towards the stairs, that must be kept clear as well so people can get through okay. Now on the right hand side you can see 3 tall metal poles with osprey statues on the top. Now the Mandurah people regard our ospreys as spiritual creatures overlooking the waterways for protection. So that's why they face in 3 different directions. The Big Water Bay fig tree, that is over 120 years old. So that was planted by one of our first settlers, William Brookman. And he had a holiday site on here, and he would hold lavish Gatsby-style parties for his family and friends. And each time they had a party, they would plant a tree. Now this one has stood the test of time. It's also known as a wedding tree. So people hold weddings, do wedding shoots, or just enjoy the sunset. But also in the winter time it is a nesting site for our little black cormorants. So they're one of the few birds with webbed feet that nest in trees. So if you happen to go around there at winter time, I advise to avoid that tree, but if you want to go underneath it, don't look up with your mouth open, you might end up with a nice surprise. Now right next door to that was the peninsula, or the pen as it was known as. So we had great acts such as Jimmy Barnes, In Excess, Midnight Oil. So the garden bar in the bay would be chock-a-block full of people, having a grand old time. Now it's heritage listed, so it couldn't be taken down, but it's mysteriously burnt down in 2003. So now we've got the Seabull Hotel, but there is a restaurant also known as the Peninsula just on the other side. So you got Stingray Jetty. It's actually quite a popular spot for fishing. People mooring on the side there. They do a spot of crabbing as well. So we're out into the main estuary. So way ahead of us we do have the first opening to the Indian Ocean. Then further behind us we've got the Peel Harvey Estuary. There is a second opening to the Indian Ocean that is down at Dawesville Cut, and that one is actually a man-made one. So we do have a lot of marine life right throughout our estuaries. We've got blue swimmer crab. We've even got the rock lobster, which is along the coastline. So it's very popular for fishing, crabbing, and also we have our beautiful Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphins. So the ones we usually see around here are called townies, and then you've got the ones out at Dawesville Cut. There's around about 30 of them out there, plus lost count, 8 calves, newborns, all this season, this month. So the eldest one is around about 3 weeks old, I think, and the youngest is about 3 days old. They've got different colours as well, so you get the light, they come in light colour, they even come in a dark colour as well. Some of them are out actually in the inlet, so sort of away from prying eyes and speeding boats. And also the other ones go up the inlet, as I said, and also up the rivers such as the Murray, Harvey and the Serpentine. So most of those you don't really see down here often, just on the odd occasion that you might get a visit from them. Dolphin! Oh, you're too slow, you didn't win a chuppa-chup. Just on the corner here on the right hand side. That's there might be one of the boys. Boys, there we go. The boys have been hanging around here. Now feel free to go right down to the bottom of the bow there, out on the front. I think we've got the boys again. That's Autumn. This one that was closest to us is Autumn. Next time he pops up, check out his dorsal fin. And this one, I'm not sure what that one is. I see the markings on that one. It's a small one. Alright, so keep going, don't block the oil way so people can actually see. He's right beside us, right hand side. Yeah, they love coming up and down here along these walls. This is called Galileo Loop, if anybody wants to walk down. This is where most people come down to check the action with our dolphins when they come in. So they might be just, yeah. So they'll still be hanging around and keep going. So these guys, our dolphins can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes. So the average is 1.5 to 2, and they can reach up to speeds of 40 k's. So pretty fast. going down. Keep going, ladies. Keep going down. So we've got the Venetian canals there on our right hand side. So dolphins usually come along the rock wall around here where those people are, they all past those boats and then they come back again. Now this marina, they thought was a world-class marina that opened up in 2000 at a cost of $220 million. It was known as Dolphin Pool. So it was a little shallow bay area where our dolphins would reel fair. Okay. So that Sea West boat that's just come out there, this one does our wild seafood experience. So it takes guests out to the ocean, and then you can pull in your craze, you come back in again, do a little tiki tour around the canals, and then you stop over at Fairbridge Banks or Chardonnay Bay. Chefs on board have prepared an 8-course meal, and it goes for around about 4 hours, so it's well worth it. Now with the Venetian canals, you see there's some nice little footpaths with somebody swimming, 2 people swimming in the canal there. There is a nice footpath that goes right round. So otherwise you could hire one of our little eco barbecue boats. I think we'd see them, but we must be missing them in between. They're the little orange round donut shaped boats. They're electric, so they're nice and here for a couple of hours. Now we are coming up to Dolphin Quay, so on the right hand side got a nice little shallow, little sheltered area, little man-made beach. Great for the kittywinks to have a paddle round in. Great for the bigger kittywinks to... Come on. Yeah. Close to cheese. And then we got the big brown building here. This is the Dolphin Quay Markets. There are other little cafes in there. There's Sharky's, the fish and chip shop, and also a Christmas shop. So they're open every day of the year except for Christmas Day and Boxing Day. You also notice some nice little statues there, or sculptures. We've got a purple dolphin that's closer to the white bridge. We've got oversized dolphins. There's a crab hiding down by the bridge as well. There's a shark's head in there, and this rather huge rock lobster, which one of our skippers reckons it's actually a life-size replica of the ones we get out in the ocean. You hate to meet up with one of those when you're out snorkeling. Now this white bridge actually leads to where we had departed from, so it's only about an 8-minute walk. So if you'd like to come for a little meander over, what you do is when you get off the boat, you just walk in between the Mandurah Performing Arts Centre, Reading Cinema, follow the signs, you'll go across the road, you'll come across a little rainbow walkway which will lead you to here. One of our local swans trying to scab something. It is illegal to feed our wildlife, but these guys will love fresh water, so if you've got a hose nearby or anything, just spray them with that. Oh, here we go. You can go down up here. Here we go. Now we do have 3 main water authorities, so you would have seen the water police up here when we're coming this way. So the big white building on the right hand side, once we get in view out of the yachts and that's their headquarters. So we've got the water police and the marine safety. One further down with a big grey roller door and the orange windsock, that is the Mandurah Volunteer Rescue.
Nhà cô tiêu tới kì. Dạ? Tôi ra nào. Mà đo lạc cái tôi ra. Ai rồi cái pachi bane. Nhà này ăn sổ nó này đâu gì ta bani miski cái đó. आइदिँदा हुन्थ्यो नि